Okay, here's the video explaining maple. So phase one, so this you could do now, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or until Dave gets that electrical inspection. But basically, parging the outside wall. So this is 3,000, parge the outside wall, parge the inside behind the washer and dryer. Use that bonding agent first, like scrape it and use the bonding agent that Tim was telling me about. You could rake the leaves out back. I don't think any more leaves are falling. This way we can kind of see what's out there. In the front, you could start doing some painting, especially if the weather is nice now, at least the lower part, because later you'll get the scaffolding and everything. So I'm thinking paint, the front bottom railing and even start painting the bottom post. You could whitewash the brink, it's spelled wrong, but brick in the inside, and then also prime and the first coat of semi-gloss white at the bottom wood trim that I was telling you about in the dining room, a little bit of the living room, and part of the hallway when you first walk in. And you can paint the cabinets in the pantry the white color. Also, you can work on the shed. So next week, Eddie's going to come over after Dave does his inspection. Eddie's going to tear off the roof, put new plywood on the edges, and he's also going to extend some of those, or sister some of those rotted rafters that are in there. And he's going to install the fascia. So later on, we'll need you to install the soffit, I guess, after he does that. But you could, as far as what you can do, that spot on the left-hand side where the tree is going into it, where we talked about, maybe you could fix part of that. And also that door looks a little wobbly. I don't know, kind of fix that up a little. And in the back door, I noticed some like rotten trim. So if you see any rotten trim, just remove that too. And then once Dave gets his inspection, now you can go upstairs, demo. This is all in the master bedroom area. You could demo that master bedroom, that closet, that little closet that's there. I guess pull off all of that paneling upstairs, the walkway entrance. I don't know. We got to look at that again because Tim's saying it's kind of a waste to open up that, because under the stairs, there's a closet there and trim already, and all you're going to get is an extra 18 inches. And so not even sure if it's worth it. Definitely demo it going, above, so it doesn't seem like you're walking through a walkway. But I don't know if we need to demo it to the right anymore, and we could just leave that extra closet in there. Also, the master bath, you're gonna have to pull the paneling off and whatever over there. Then I would say this is all kind of in order what I'd like you to do too. Then I would like you to level the floors in the master bedroom. We kind of need to figure out what's going on there. Probably gonna have to cut up the plywood or the hardwood. I guess keep some of those pieces in case we need them downstairs. But Tim removed the carpet. He's doing that right now, removing the carpet, so we'll be able to see. I think you sister 2x6s, not 2x4s, but 2x6s to those joists, and then put new plywood down. And I would also like you to paint the plywood because I don't want them to pull it up. Let's say they decide they don't like the carpet and they pull it up and then they see fresh plywood there. I don't think that's good, and that could be kind of like hiding a latent defect by us leveling the floors there. So just paint it some, buy some Oops paint and just paint it some weird color. And do it in the beginning. This way it gets all dirty too. This way it looks like it's been there for a while. Then you could do the framing upstairs, the new master closet, the entrance, that you're going to walk to the master bedroom, or master bath, I meant to say. And then also, you could work on the plumbing and boxing in so as far as the framing, you're gonna have to box in the plumbing going downstairs, and work on the plumbing, I guess. Build the removable railing in the attic, which we talked about. You're gonna have to do drywall, plaster, the master bedroom and the bath. It's gonna be roughly 54 sheets. I don't know, that's just what I was guessing. Trim, 4 interior doors like we talked about. So it's the new walk-in closet door, the new bathroom door, and then also the hall door downstairs by the bottom of the stairs, and then also the door going up to the attic, and those will need knobs. And also in the new master bedroom or walk-in closet, we want wire shelving in there. All right, so the new upstairs bathroom, we're gonna go with all brown fixtures in that master bedroom, or that, it's like it's a Jack and Jill, but we're gonna go with brown fixtures, not gold. The corner shower, hopefully we can get something, I don't know, maybe something without, because usually the corners of those corner showers are brushed nickel or something. Maybe they have something in brown, even if we have to special order it, or maybe just some kind of glass one that doesn't have any metal really showing there. Um, you know, we want to get some nicer stuff for this house, like a nicer diverter, you know, the full-size toilet for in there, a nicer 36-inch vanity with the drawers and mirror, and, you know, a decent faucet for $100, roughly around there. And that one, we're going to tile the floor, and also you need the towel kits. Okay, continuing. So, the basement. So this is for the upstairs bathroom, and then this is the new rough-in that you're going to be doing, going down to it. So 5,000 for up there for that stuff, and then another 2,000. So, you know, where we talked about running it down, I guess it's going to come down in the ceiling and then across over through the living room in that corner and down into the basement. You're going to have to, in that half bathroom, remove some stuff, and then you're going to put a new gold faucet on that sink. Keep that sink vanity, and then you know, new guts underneath it, as far as the drain. And then also there was one or two vents you might need to move while running that rough-in down there. In the kitchen, the wall, so the wall that's by the range, I guess right now, that hall doorway, you're going to pull the trim off, you're going to frame that up, and also open up the wall with the header to the spot that we talked about that flows into the dining room, and then close up the window that's going into that mud room right now to the back. And what you'll do is you'll just drywall the other side of that that's in the mudroom there, that one wall. In the kitchen, we're going to keep the range. We're going to keep the refrigerator and move it. In this case, you're just going to buy, these are smaller things. You buy the dishwasher and you buy the stainless steel microwave, and we're going to go with a gold faucet for the sink. You know, we still hire the granite guys, and they install the sink. And then you buy the disposal and put that in also. Install the cabinets, coordinate with the countertop guys, you know, paint the pantry. I already put that, well, that's up there, but you're also going to install that one cabinet in the pantry. That was up there to painting. I moved it up that way. Kitchen, flooring to be determined, so we might need to add a cost in there for, depending on what we're doing. If it's probably not hardwood. If it's hardwood, we might have William refinish it if we have to put something else. In this case, in this house, we might actually put tile in there, so that would be a new cost. Drywall. So this is in the hallway, because now we're redoing the ceiling in there. We're taking down those cardboard tiles and putting drywall in there. Also, you're going to be switching out the hinges in that door going down to the basement. It got cut off here, but it says, you know, when you move the hinges, also use wood filler and fill in and sand, you know, the spots the holes and stuff that were there to make it look good. Just so you know, in the main part of the house, it says don't paint the cardboard ceilings. So the ones that we're keeping, we're not even going to paint that part of the house. But beige paint, so we're going with beige or antique white. We're not going to go with the silver paint the gray paint that we normally do. Just so you know, we're not painting the basement at all. We're leaving that wood paneling. We're not painting the attic. And then, you know, the top part of the living room, dining room, we're not painting that either. That's the wood. Only that, the bottom part that you and I had talked about, which you're doing up there, which is included in that money right there. You're going to paint that semi-gloss white. Upstairs, you're not painting the wood paneling either, just the that wallpaper looking paneling. The attic, the knee walls in there, we need to insulate, I guess, the knee walls and I guess the floor part. So, you know, Sometimes we do this part of it, but I think in this case we do the knee wall and then that over there if needed. I think there's some in there, but and then the outside, so soffit the front porch. So that's where you're going to rent the scaffolding and go up high. You could pull the plywood down, or it may be easier to just drill a bunch of holes up there, what you decide, and then just put the soffit right on top of that. And then also while you have the scaffolding, you could paint the top part of the columns, and the upper front part you need to fix and paint and caulk and make that look good. And then, you know, near the end, obviously the concrete front porch, you want to paint that. Paint the exterior doors too. There's at least the front, the back, and the basement. So paint all the inside and outside of all the exterior doors, including the garage door, because that's what you see when you pull up. And there's just some money for the trash. This will be determined later. Hopefully in a week we'll figure this out, but we're going to have to build a new deck back there. I got to figure out the cost. And then, you know, there's probably going to be a little more trash. Deck, the driveway, I'm not sure what we're doing yet as far as cleaning up. Maybe some additional landscaping, but we'll figure that part out later. But that's what we got right now. That's $34,000, $20,000 deposit. The rest we'll figure out. And this is the stuff that Bill and I are paying for. So you can see, Bill, this is $63,000, but that doesn't include the windows, so Anthony, we're replacing all the windows. So if you have to do some of the trim with the windows, that's probably going to be an extra. I don't know, hopefully he's able to put them in there tight and we don't need to put any wood trim on the inside. And then, I don't know, the deck, I have no idea if it's going to cost 10 or 15,000. We'll have to figure that out.